ka magli-leak, as in kahit ano gawin mo. Ilang surf na ako, di pa rin ako natatagusan. Today, I wanted to talk about period cup, specifically the one that I'm using right now, the On Flow. It's been 6 months since I first started using this, and it's been doing wonders, as in talaga. Press ko kang gumalaw and all. So not only does it help me work out ng maayos, ng hindi nag-aalala, it also helps me surf. Ito-demo ko guys kung paano siya i-put inside you. And then what y'all gotta do is, your thumb, and then push here. This is what y'all gotta put inside. And then, pagpasok nyo ng ganyan, slowly. Pag nakapasok na siya ng ganyan, pusa na siya magpa-pop ng ganyan. Nasa loob siya, pero alam mo yun, hindi mo na siya feel na nandun, hindi talaga magli-leak, as in kahit ano gawin mo. Kahit nasa dagat ka, since proven and tested talagang super safe siyang gamitin. For that reason, I think super effective talaga siya. And I strongly encourage everyone to use it. Make the switch na guys.
저 넘어야 돼요 저 멀리 들려오는 백고동해와 하늘을 가로질러 나는 갈매기 Yeah boogie on and on 미래를 향한 내일이 That's right 꿈을 내게로 원하는 게 있다면 뭐든지 말라 세계를 향해 속도는 그대로
Good afternoon, everyone. The Philippine-Korean Youth Forum 2023 will officially start in a few minutes. While waiting, let's hear a few words from our dear sponsors and partners.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous.
Hi, I'm Kevin, taking up PhD in Business Administration, major in accounting.
Hello!
My name is Cherry and I am taking a master's degree at the Department of Regional Infrastructure Engineering.
안녕하세요. 저는 Jennifer Hinlo입니다. I am taking up Doctor of Philosophy in Economics, major in Agricultural Resource Economics.
안녕하세요. Hi, I'm Abby taking up my master's degree in tourism administration.
안녕하세요. I'm Martha, taking up my PhD in geology.
We are from
Campo National University.
Piko ako.
Piko tayo! Di ba lang po talaga?
Mabuhay everyone! I am Cariel Anna Bertilia, studying PhD in Urban Engineering dito sa Chuang University. And I am proud to be from Bicol!
Hi everybody, my name is Mark Joseph Montera and I'm taking master's degree in international studies. I am from Quezon Province.
Hi everybody, I am Arvin and I'm currently taking up Global MBA at Chuang University and I am from Tondo, Malaysia.
Hi, I'm Ivan, currently taking Masters in Smart Cities in Chuang University and currently residing in Parañaque City.
Piko ako.
Piko ako.
Piko ako. Piko ako.
Piko tayo! Welcome to South Korea!
Don Naval, Sunya Women's University, MA in Media and Communication. Piko ako, piko tayo. Let's go.
Studying at Hanyang University, taking up Korean Asian Business Studies MA. Welcome to South Korea!
Piko ako, piko tayo. Mabuhay! Hello, I am Jolivin Iran S. Santiago, currently a freshman student of Park Chung-hee School of Policy and SEMO of the Yongnam University here in Yongsan. My program is Master of Public Administration, majored in SEMO International Development, and I'm looking forward to meet you all mga kapwa ko Pinoy scholars. See you soon!
Hi, I'm Adele. I am studying my PhD program in dentistry, specifically in prosthodontics. Hello!
Hello, I'm Lester, studying Masters in Aerospace Engineering.
Hello! Ako si Lines mula sa Seoul National University. I'm currently studying Public Administration and welcome to South Korea!
Hi, I'm Wenron. I'm training in head and neck surgery and microvascular surgery.
Welcome to South Korea!
Welcome to the Philippine-Korean Youth Forum 2023 with the theme Crossover, Reimagining and Embracing the Future.
I am Rian Alpedes.
And I am Yoshibed Yoyi Tamayo and will be your host for today.
Finally, partner, we're officially starting PKYF 2023. Definitely exciting. And even in its third year already, PKYF stays true to our aim of connecting and encouraging collaboration between the youth through various and cultural activities that you, delegates, will be experiencing in the next couple of weeks.
That's right. So I feel, what do they call that? Deba. Ay, charot. I feel great to be part of this magnificent event, even event where minds and hearts of different people around the globe are connected together. This is actually my second time, Ram, being part of PKYF as a member of UP Arirang. I was a part of the PKYF 2022, the Bridging Gaps amidst social distancing. How about you? Is this your first time in PKYF?
Well, actually, partner, I was a delegate last year, and until now, I have the insights that I have gained which still marks on my values as a person. And of course, it's a pleasure that I had the chance again to be part of PQYF this year. That's why I am beyond excited, and I really can't wait to hear and learn from our forum today. Imagine in our first week itself, we are kickstarting up with topics that will surely make us immerse ourselves in each other's tradition, break down stereotypes, and of course, dispel misconceptions.
That's right. That's so amazing. So you were a delegate, but you
Yes.
turned to become a member. Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
So for everyone who are watching or delegates right now, maybe you can be an Arirang member in the future after
Let's
this
see.
forum. Am I right?
Yes, very exciting.
Yes. It's exciting because for the first week, we'll have the culture and tourism track. So hello, CNT delegates. Are they here? To our culture and tourism track.
Hello to our CNT delegates. Yogi, how about let's have a quick dispo check if our CNT delegates are excited for this morning.
Correct. So are the delegates from this track already here in our session again? Comment or give a reaction so that we could see that you are here. This session is also currently live on Facebook and on YouTube. Culture and tourism delegates, how are you guys? And what are your feelings or what are you looking forward to for today's session since we are finally starting the PKYF 2023 with culture and tourism track? You may tweet or comment while using the hashtag PKYF crossover.
Yes, hashtag PKYF crossover. Now let us see. How are you
Let's see the comment.
guys? Someone commented CNT. Cultured
That's
Saramdul represent. Yes.
Slay. I can also see, good afternoon po, watching from Lipa, Batangas.
Oh.
So we have ano pala,
A wide reach.
different people
Yes.
watching all around the nation, the country. PKYF crossover.
Hashtag PKYF crossover. And I do hope that everyone is feeling excited, but let's check which CNT group has the most excited members. Flex your group by typing your group name in the comments. Who knows, there might be a prize for being active. Now let us see which group are now excited today to learn, for I know the topics today are pretty much very interesting.
I can see a lot of comments commenting cultured Saramdul. Saramdul. I think this is group 3 from the culture and tourism track. They're so active.
Rick Cabala said, Team Dala Dala.
Yeah.
Favorite Camacho, CT00Z Plus. Such a unique group.
Yes, I know, right? We also have from Eman Velasquez, Kultura, Kasama. Wow. That is group 4. Nice.
KJ
Welcome. Hello.
represent Cultured Saramdul. Dala Dala. How about partner sample of dance of Dala Dala? Huh?
I can't dance. I know you can dance, partner.
Let's see in the culmination. Just
I think our Dala Dala group can show us a Dala Dala dance someday. Maybe in the combination.
Let's
We
see.
don't know. For now, I'm really seeing a lot of cultured Saramdul. This group is very competitive.
So much love to all the teams out there.
Yes.
Hoping that we can
So much
maintain this energy, especially since we have a lot in store for today's talk.
Yes. So thank you very much, delegates. We felt the energy even at the beginning. So just feel free to comment your insights and questions in the comment section anytime during the lectures, and we will be answering those during the open forum later on.
Also, for everyone who is streaming this, would like to share it on our social media accounts, please use the hashtag PKYF crossover and hashtag UP Arirang. Also, don't forget to tag UP Arirang or PKYF in your posts.
Noted, partner. I'm going to use that hashtag. So, but before we officially proceed to our main agenda, we would like to give thanks to our sponsors and partners that made this event possible. Philippine-Korean Youth Forum 2023 is presented to you by UP Arirang. It is organized together with UP Korea Research Center, Office of International Linkages, OVCAA, Manila Koreatown, Busan University of Foreign Studies, Association of Filipino Educators in Korea, Pinoy Scholars sa Korea, and GKS Philippines Alumni Association.
PKYF 2023 is also made possible by Korean Cultural Center in the Philippines, In Korean Podcast, Hallyu Wednesdays, Flowerstore.ph, Dasam Beauty Korea, On Flow, Happy Hour, and Pulp Life World Productions. In partnership with Hallyu UP Tomokai, Urban Chicks Resto Maginhawa, Monster RX 93.1, and Now You Know PH.
PKYF is also in cooperation with the Philippine Embassy in Seoul, ISEC in UPD, P-Pop Perimeter, ecot.ph, and Manila Shopper. Lastly, this is also brought to you by A-Pop Books, Aja International Academy, Anyong PNU, UP Debac, UP Samahang Linguistica, and One Soul PH.
Once again, thank you so much for your unending support as we foster learning and cultural appreciation this year. And now I am pretty sure that all of us are eager to start this keynote lecture. Without further ado, let us start with our first speaker. The first speaker is currently an associate professor at the Department of Filipino and Philippine Literature, University of the Philippines, Diliman. He also serves as the Program Development Associate for Student Mobility in the UP Office of International Linkages, Diliman. He earned his undergraduate degree and PhD Filipino specializing in grammar and second language acquisition in the same department.
He also studied MA in Applied Linguistics at Korea University under the Fellowship of the Korean Government Scholarship Program from 2011 to 2015. He is currently a visiting researcher at the Busan University of Foreign Studies. He has published articles about Filipino grammar, the acquisition of Filipino as a second language by foreign and heritage learners, psycholinguistics, multiculturalism, and discourse analysis. His latest publication is A Little Star Still Shines Brightly, an English translation of Korea's best selling essay in 2021 written by So Yoon.
And last but not least, he was the founding president of Global Korea Scholarship, Philippines Alumni Association from 2016 to 2022. And he also served as the president of Pinoy Scholars sa Korea in 2014. Now let us all welcome Dr. Ronel O. Laranjo for his talk about Filipino and Korean cultures and languages in contact. Now let us give him a virtual round of applause.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Annyeonghaseyo. Good afternoon to all of you. I will be presenting about the language and culture, or the exchange interactions between language and culture of Korea and the Philippines. The title of my presentation is Annyeonghaseyo, Filipino and Korean cultures and languages in contact, because we all know that language and culture are inextricable or intertwined to each other. So we couldn't actually discuss language without discussing culture and vice versa. So my presentation will contain the historical context of this interaction between Philippines and Korean society. And I will be focusing about, or giving you some examples of cultures in contact and then languages in contact, and some observations, personal observations in this context. Okay, so let me begin with the historical context. So according to the records, Filipinos in Korea, the interaction or between Filipinos going to Korea began as early as 1801, when five people from Luzon were gifted in Jeju Island, and it was recorded in Pyohe Shimal. So I will be discussing about the Pyohe Shimal later on in my discussion or in my presentation, because that's also what I'm doing now as a visiting researcher in Busan University of Foreign Studies. And then in the more contemporary history, in 1950 to 53, 7,420 Filipino soldiers, officers, and engineers were sent in the Korean War as part of the UN or United Nations forces, because we were allied with the United States of America, Japan, and Korea. So when the Korean War broke out, so we send Filipinos there. And among these Filipinos, we have two prominent um, Filipinos who experienced or who were in the front liner of the Korean War. First is Benigno Aquino Sr., the uh, the president, the um, husband of President Corazon Aquino, and then another president, President Ramos. And in 1958, Philippine embassy was established, and this was the like the formal one, but the informal uh, connection started as early as 1801, and we celebrated the 17th anniversary of the Philippine-Korea relationship in 2018, just before the pandemic. And in 1988, there are influx of Filipinos during the Seoul Olympic as workers, and some of them, or many of them actually, stayed illegally, and then some settled already here in Korea. And at present, more than uh, present meaning 2020 to 2023, more than 57,000 Filipinos working, studying, and residing in Korea, and 45% are under the employment permit system, or mostly workers. And there are more than 12,000 Filipino marriage migrants. Marriage migrant means a person who migrates to a country mainly for marriage or international marriage, and most of them are actually women. And we have 694 Filipino students. On the other hand, the history of Koreans in the Philippines can be traced back to 18th century 8th century, sorry. According to Kutsumi, Korean inflow to the Philippines began in 8th century when a military general Jang Bong-go came to trade. And after that, based on the records, Abeho reported that in 1614, there are Korean converts of Catholicism in Japan who were exiled to Manila. And in 1802, a Korean or Joseon person during that time, Moon Sundok, was drifted to Luzon, specifically in Ilocos. And this is also part of Pyoheshimal, which will I discuss later on. And in 1839, Father Andrew Kim Taegon studied theology in Lulumboy, Bulacan, and this became the foundation of the Korean Catholic community in the Philippines after 150 years. Based on Abeo's research in 1921, a Korean nationalist named An Chang-ho also visited the Philippines to look for a suitable Korean refugee settlement. An Chong-ho is one of the noteworthy members of the Independence Club and leading exponent of the Korean provisional government in Shanghai, China. And in 1935, it is said that several Koreans from Wiju of Pyongyang, Bokdo in North Korea, went to China by land in order to sell ginseng, and arrived in the Philippines via Vietnam in 1935 or thereabout. And then they were the first Korean generation in the Philippines. And in more contemporary history, in from 1942 to 1945 in the Philippines, we have the Pacific War, and it Philippines was under the colony of Japan, and at the same time, Korea was also a colony of Japan during that time. So Korean soldiers were sent here in the Philippines under the Japanese Imperial Army. And in 1954, Korean consulate was set up, but in 1958, it was established and formalized. And in 1960s, Philippine soldiers who married Koreans settled in the Philippines. So when they came back after the war, they um, settled down here. And in 1980s, there's an increase of Korean small medium enterprises as the economy of Korean also was doing better than the Philippines. So they they set up they started to set up SMEs here in the country. And at present, there are more than 93,000 Korean residents. Sorry, not more than, but exactly 93,093 Korean residents as of 2017, and 81% are general residents, or um, not included the students, permanent residents, and naturalized citizens. So 10% are students, 1.2% are permanent residents, while 0.0 we have also naturalized citizens, or those who already married Filipino citizens. And in 2023, there are, like, right after the pandemic, there are 448,491 Korean tourists. But in from 2006 to 2017, right before the pandemic, Koreans are the top one tourists, and their numbers actually exceeded 1 million in 2017. So we could see that there is like very active people exchange between Korea and the Philippines. So naturally, Korean and Philippine cultures will be uh, in contact. So here are some examples of the Koreans in Philippine media. So these are the prominent celebrities or names in Philippine media. They are celebrities in the local media. Okay, so for example, Sandara Park as early as 2005, or 2005, um, he, she became popular because of the local TV show Star Circle Quest, and she was 19 years old during that time. And then uh, maybe the more prominent these days is Ryan Bang, who was also became prominent because of the reality TV show Pinoy Big Brother, and it was in season 8, I think. And but this is like in 2017 or 16. And then Dasuri Choi, she became prominent because she won the contest in Itbulaga, the foreign You're My Foreign Eye. And yeah, she's these days she's also hosting under the Itbulaga. And these days, in the time of blogging, so Jessica Lee is one of the um, famous blogger. She's a Korean in the Philippines, and she's studying in the Philippines, and she's been blogging about her life here in the Philippines as a Korean. So she says in her blog that you're Korean ate. So okay. And then meanwhile, in Korean media, there are also we couldn't really say that they're like prominent, but there are sightings. So the very recent was the Manny Pacquiao. Actually, he already been guested twice in the local television, and this is like last year. When I was here last year, I'm in Korea right now, and like when I visited in October and I stayed in my friend's house, I saw him in the local TV. So I was really surprised. And it was in Anan Hyungnim, or Knowing Brothers uh, television show. And then Liza Soberano also guested in one of the TV shows called um, Hospoda Sarangs, something like that. And local Filipino artist here, Cheris Maningat. She started as a theater actress, and then she get a stint or every now and then to a Korean movie or Korean drama. So here like Romantic Doctor 2 was being shown in uh, GMA 7. So they promoted her like abangan ang natatanging pagganap ng Filipina actress Cheris Maningat in the Romantic Doctor because she played a minor role there. Okay, so in terms of local artists, I think Cherish Maningat is the Ryan Bang Sandara and Dasuri Choi version of Filipinos here. Okay, and then of course, because of K-pop, Hallyu, I think Hallyu and Korean drama, Korean movies, and K-pop. There's no, I will not talk about it deeply, but as a background of Hallyu, it it has really influence on uh, Philippine pop culture or popular culture. So we have K dramas remake. So the latest K dramas remake, we have like maybe more than 10 K dramas who were remake or adapted to Filipino dramas, but the latest are Startup PH, so starting Bea Alonso and then Alden Richards by GMA 7, and then the Flower of Evil or Akekot. Now this is being streamed in ABS-CBN Kapamilyan Online Live, and the stream starting Piolo Pascual and Lovipo. And then the World of Merit, which actually just adapted by Koreans, or the Bubue Sege, in an American or British drama, which actually is a hit in Korea also. So we also have the Philippine adaptation of this um, by ABS-CBN, starring Jody Santa Maria and Sanjo Marudo, The Broken Marriage Vow. And then they shoot this in Baguio because like most of the I didn't actually see the original, but yeah, just for adaptation. They shoot many of the parts in Baguio. And then of course we have the remake of the movies, and interestingly, Viva Cinema, not the Viva Max, but the Viva Films, uh, had the most number of remake here. So the blockbuster hit is the Miracle in Cell Number 7, or the Chilbon Bange Sonmul, and it was like I think one of the Metro Manila Film Festival uh, pre-pandemic 2018 or 2019. And then Sarah Geronimo uh, remake starred the remake of the Miss Gani Susanghan Kunyo, and her actors was Shan Lim and James Reid. And then recently, this is the very very recent remake, just last year, Hard Day by Ding Dong Dantes and uh, John Arcilia. Okay, so this we can see that because of the story behind these films, and they are also hit in Korea. So Viva Films decided to um, remake this. And of course, the K-pop. If we have K-pop, we have the Pinoy pop, and P-pop is actually not just this group, but started with our own um, songs. the Filipino songs. And then we could see that there's an influence of Korea in the Pinoy pop groups because of the the dynamics, or in terms of aesthetics, in terms of the sound. So we have the, of course, the SB19. They are trained by a Korean company, and then now they are very popular, not because of their Korean background, or but because they were able to also showcase Philippine culture, Philippine language, at the same time having the influence of Korean K-pop. And we also have the Bini, and then the Alamat, and some other groups that you could really see the influence of K-pop. And in Korea, in terms of Philippine traditional culture, we usually showcase this in the multicultural festival, because Korea, as a society, is undergoing or becoming from a monolingual, monocultural society. It shifted towards multicultural society, and they are trying to showcase or um, introduce to the public the different cultures that are existing in the in Korea. So one of those is the Philippines. So when I was there as a student, we were invited to many, we call that Tamunwa Chukje, or multicultural festival, to showcase Philippine culture, and usually it is partner with the Philippine Embassy in Seoul. And we'll go to the languages in contact. So this is the document that I was telling you about a while ago, the Pyohe Shimal. This is Munsundok